This is a custom cover, and I have used the cross-stitch and binding method on this cover. I have affixed my wraparound closure in the middle, and I have adhered the two signatures in using a cross-stitch binding method, two at the bottom and two at the top, with the wraparound closure in the middle. And this is an example of the cross-stitch binding, and I have 6 signatures in here, and I've used this is a book cover that I have altered and for my journal. And again, I've used the cross-stitch binding method on the 6 signatures inside. This journal is again an altered book journal. There are 4 signatures in this journal, and I've used the cross-stitch binding method to bind the signatures to the spine in this journal. I have started the binding on this journal, which we've been working on, and I wanted to show you how I start. I start in the middle, and this particular, this is a custom book cover again, and I started in the middle, and I did this section, and then I went to this section. And the reason I do that instead of starting at the top and going to the bottom, once you get your center parts of your signature bound, then it's much easier to keep all of the other pilot holes aligned to make your signatures. Now, I tried to video this and actually video while I was doing these signatures, and the video just wasn't clear enough. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be using this piece of paper, and this is going to represent the spine of our journal. And I just have these 5 pages, single pages, that will represent the signatures of our journal. It'll be clearer to see how I'm making my stitches using these. So you're going to start again. This is my fiber that I've started, and again we're going to start in the middle, and this is the middle section. We have 1, 2, 3 sections above, and 1, 2, 3 sections below. So you take your first signature and you go into the pilot hole of the center section, and you match that pilot hole with the pilot hole in the spine, and you pull that through, leaving a nice long tail. Now when I'm actually working with my journal, I take a binder clip and I clip just that first signature. So on the back, because this is going to be a cross stitch, I'm not going to go, this would be the pilot hole directly down. I'm going to go into the pilot hole lower than, just lower, but for the second signature. So I'm going to bring that up then. This is going to be the pilot hole, and I'm going to bring that up. Again, this is for the second signature. I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to be sure that I snug up my fiber. That has my first signature adhered. And I'm going to get my second signature. I'm going to line it up. I'm going to find the pilot hole that matches, and that would be this pilot hole. And I'm going to bring my binding, and then I'm going to go into this signature, and I'm going to go into the corresponding pilot hole on the spine. So now you have, this is the inside of the second signature. This is the inside of the first signature. This is the inside of the second signature. And on your spine, you see where you've crossed over. Now you're once again going to cross over. You're going to bring that up. You're going to snug it up. And you're going to bring in your third signature. And you're going to put your fiber through that pilot hole. You're going to snug that up. And you're going to go to the pilot hole in your signature. You're going to take that through to the pilot hole in your spine. And you're going to snug that up. Okay, and then you're going to cross over to that pilot hole in your spine. You're going to bring this up. You're going to find your pilot hole in your next signature. Which is going to be here. You're going to bring that up into your signature. And then you're going to go to the pilot hole on your signature. And you're going to go into the pilot hole on your spine. You're going to snug that up. So you see, you're just going to go crossways down. And then you're going to put your needle into the spine. You bring it to the inside. And then you're going to find the pilot hole of your signature. You're going to read it through your signature. Find the pilot hole in your signature. Find your pilot hole in your spine. And pull that through. So let's look at what we have now in terms of where we've stitched. Okay, this is where we started, and this is your first signature. And you went from your signature to your spine. Okay, so you came through here. And then you crossed over and you went into your spine and into your signature for your second signature. And you came down in your signature and you went through to your spine here. You crossed up. This is your third signature. You took it from the spine into your signature. Then you came down through your signature and into your spine. And then you crossed over one, and you went from your spine to your signature. Then you came down and you went from your signature to your spine. And then you went up from your spine to your signature. And now this is where we are. Now you're just going to reverse the process, and you're going to go back, and you're going to go. This is your spine. You've come from your signature, so you're going to come up and go into, and this will be, this is the signature that you just brought into the spine. So you're going to cross over, and at this point, you're going to go into the next signature. And you're going to come up. You already have. This is the hardest part, initially getting the signatures in, bound in, because they're not snug, and you have to work a little bit at snugging them up. But after you get this middle one done, then it becomes a lot easier Okay, so you're going to come down again, because your signatures are a lot more. You're going to go to the back. Okay, you're going to cross over to your next signature. Cross over to your next signature. Take it up from the spine into your signature. And then you're going to go down from your signature into your spine. You're going to bring it through. You're going to cross over, and you're going to go into your signature from your spine. It's just a little bit difficult to do upside down. From your signature from your spine into your signature. And you're going to go from your signature into your spine. Then you're back at your first signature. And you're going to go from your spine into your signature, signature. And you're going to snug that all up. Maybe tie it off to keep it snug. And then you're going to do another row. So what you have now, on each of your signatures, you have just a single stitch. And on your spine, you have your cross stitch. You want to be sure as you go along that you snug that up in those stitches. Okay, so now you're back to this first signature, and you're going to go from your signature into your spine. And you see now these signatures are going to be held a little more securely in place. Okay, so now you go from there into your next signature. This is your first signature, and you're going to go into your next signature. From the spine into your signature. Okay, then you're going to go from your signature into your spine. Okay, and then you're going to go from your spine into the third signature. And then you're going to go up from your signature into your spine. You're going to go from your spine into your signature. then you're going to go from your signature into your spine. You're going to go from your spine into your signature. And then you're going to come back. Now you see I'm running out of thread, and so probably it would be a good idea for me to tie this off now. And begin with the new piece of fiber. So you see at this point what we have is all of the cross stitches going one direction. So now I'm going to rethread my needle. And I'm going to start from the inside again. Okay. Since I have a knot here, I think I'm going to start from this signature. Okay. And so I'm going to start down here and go from my signature into my binding. I can tie this off here. Okay. Trim that so it doesn't get in my way. Okay, so I'm going to, I brought it from my signature to my spine. I'm going to go up through this hole, and I'm going to go to my next signature. I'm going to go up through that hole into my next signature. Okay, and so I'm going to go down into that same hole that we've used before, into the back of my binding. Now I'm ready to go into, and you see once you have those snugged in, I'm ready to go into the signatures that have more stability, into my signature, from the signature to the spine, from the spine into my next signature. And then into, from my signature into my spine into my signature. And I have my next row. Now you can choose to go up from here or go down, it doesn't matter, but you're going to go in. Then you're going to go to the next one, go to your next signature. You're going to go into your next signature. And you're going to go in from your signature to your binding. And you're going to come up, go into your next signature. going to go in to your binding from your signature. Then you're ready to go into your next signature. And you're ready to go into the binding. And you're ready to go into your signature. And so now you have your first row. Now you're just going to come back and do the same process over again. You go from your signature to your binding. You're going to move into your next signature. You're going to move from your binding into your next signature. You're going to go into your binding. Into your spine, and then you're going to go into your signature, into your spine, into your next signature, into your spine, and then into your signature. And you keep doing that process. The more the more of each signature that you get attached to the spine, the more stable the signatures become, and the easier it becomes to make your cross stitches. Okay? And so what you see then is on the inside of each signature, you're going to have just a straight row of binding material, and on the outside you're going to have your cross stitches. Now at first it's a little awkward, but I would just recommend that you just keep on trying, because this is a beautiful binding method. I hope that going through these steps to create a custom cover they were helpful to you. And just this cross stitch binding is just a beautiful binding. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. It makes a beautiful spine. Thank you for watching.